Good evening. And tonight's Thundering Thursday, excuse me, we're taking a look at the new Lions of the Folgore starter army. And please correct my pronunciation if I've got that completely wrong. So, let's get this shrink wrap off and a closer look inside. And welcome back. So, let's get this lid off. And let's have a look. So first of all, fluff, literally. So we get the platoon commander and it says mortar team, but I can see machine gun tripods. We'll have a close look at those in a moment. And the machine gun crew. So we get the armoured car, which is the Auto Blinder 41 or 43. So we'll have a closer look at that when I come to making it. And then we have the Caro Armata or Amato light tank. So there's a couple of build options there, including crew, but you get crewmen on foot as well. Makes a change. And of course the instructions, decals. Instructions. Listen to me talk as if I know what's going on. And then of course we all came for lots and lots, well, 7 of the new Folgore or Paratroop sprues. And there is a card. Thank you, Morella. You are a superstar. You're probably the one card I see the most. And of course, the instructions. So, let's have a closer look at the parachute or parachutist sprue. So it's quite an interesting sprue. Quite a lot on it, so we get standard marching, bracing, kneeling and running poses. We get some different headgear, both beret, the field caps and the jump helmets. And we get SMG, rifle, light machine gun rifle. I believe the rifles are actually carbines. Another SMG, rifle, slung rifle, more rifles, SMG, SMG, rifle, SMG, rifle, another light machine gun, and the single-use flamethrower. So, first time they've appeared on the plastic kits that I'm aware of. The single-use flamethrower, that is. I know flamethrowers have appeared on others, but these means that you can produce 3 two-man flamethrower teams, totaling 6 flamethrowers. So, and then obviously we get the, sadly, what is referred to as suicide vests, magazine pouches, which obviously look like you've got a row of pouches stuffed with hot dogs on your chest. And then we get a handful of other ammunition pouches and a couple of pistol pouches and additional weapons. So, is it here? Then we get the wine bottle, which of course could be filled and used as an anti-tank grenade. Get officers' equipment, including pointing hand. There we go. We have, I don't know if he's supposed to be pulling a pin on a hand grenade. That's what it looks like, rather than doing the Italian kiss. There's the Italian hand gesture that we've all been looking for. So, that one where he's pulling the pin with his teeth does make quite a difference. Not seen that on any bolt action sprue before. But again, as usual, everything's to the high standards that we expect from Warlord. I'm looking forward to putting this army together. So, let's now have a look at the weapon teams. So here's the important one, the metal parts. Thank you, Kinga. Hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. If not, please correct me, or if anybody knows Kinga, you can correct me as well. I know that some Warlord staff are watching these. These are nice, bright castings. So let's have a look at the metal parts first. So we get tripod and sighting gear. Get 2 of those, and then we get the medium mortar, which is really nicely cast. These are really really bright. I'm wondering if Warlord have actually changed their metal mix. Then we get a very detailed mortar shell case. So now, what else do we get in this packet? So we get, again, back to the head swap system, which is wonderful to see, because it means that not only can we use the heads that are supplied, but any spare heads we've got. So we get spotter with binoculars, rifle pair, officer and heads, and hands loading a shell for the mortar. So all very nicely cast in the sire cast method using Warlord's proprietary blend, which nobody else has the recipe for. Warlord quite freely tell you what they do if you go on their factory tour. But I'm not Warlord staff, so I'm not allowed to tell you. And then, again, thank you again, Kinga. So look at these parts, right. Again, we get an array of heads, loading an officer's arms. Then we get, again, the same crewmen as with the mortar, or crewman bodies as with the mortar team. And then we get I'm not sure if this is actually a medium or a heavy machine gun in the Italian army, but it's magazine fed. So I'm assuming it's only classed as a medium. But all very clean castings, again the sire cast method, which is all very clean cast. Not too dusty either. Some people have commented on talc residue with Sirecast products, but I find it not an issue. Similarly, I find that I don't need to wash anything that's cast with a Sirecast. It just take the Army Painter undercoat sprays very nicely. But oh, I've got something. But again, wonderful product by Warlord, and I'm trying to decide whether to paint them in the tropical beiges, the subtropical greens, or risk doing the whole army in the camouflage scheme. I know you'll all want me to do the camouflage scheme because you know I'm a sucker for punishment. So, thank you for watching.